Milan still the leaders over the top of the table over in Italy, of course, but their rivals, Juventus and AC Milan, not too far away. Any one of those could top the table this coming weekend, but who will do it? We'll take a little look from a bloody car next. That's right, folks. Bam's Game prediction video. Today we're taking a look at match number 11, of course, over in Serie A, and we'll get to that in just one second. If you know where you've been, smash your subscribe button, bang up to all things Rovers related, Serie A related, world football related. We're coming at you from a bloody car. That's right, in a bloody freeze in Pennsylvania. I've dug out the woolly hat. I've got my gloves, but of course, predictions are going to be red hot to trot. We'll take a look at it, all of it in a second. Of course, big shout out to my VIPs. They are the patrons, of course, and you know what to do. Subscribe, like, share to, of course, your buddies and all that kind of jazz. But anyway, let's get into it, of course, and have a little look at how we all got on last time around. Now, again, we are recording from a car, so we're not going to be full guns blazing. So let's get into it, of course. Let's take a look back at the last results, see how I got on. We're not going to see how you got on, because we'll explain. Do you know what I mean? With a big 1-0 win over Salernitana, I went with a draw myself. Sassuolo with a draw against Bologna. I went with the home side on that one. Meanwhile, Torino 1-0 winners over Lecce. I got the one spot on the nose. Juventus with a 1-0 win over Hellas Verona. 3-0 was my pick. Not too shabby on that one. Cagliari 4-3 win over Frosinone. I went with a 1-0. Happy days on that one. Monza with a draw against Udinese. I went with a 2-1 win. Internazionale did beat Roma 1-0. I went with a 3-2. Napoli could only draw with AC Milan 2-2 in the end. Atalanta with a 3-0 win over Empoli. I went with a 1-0 win myself. And Lazio 1-0 winners over Fiorentina. I went with a 2-1 win as well. That's, of course, the picks. This is the table as of right now. Inter top the tables with of course, Juventus not too far behind. AC Milan and then Atalanta going down. Empoli, Cagliari and Salernitana. Right about now is when we will show you what you'd look like in the Super Brew. But guess what? That's on hold. Why? Because I'm in a bloody car. That's right. We're not going to be full guns blazing with that one. I'll bring you bang up to date with the Super Brew when I'm next in an actual building. So let's take a look at the next round of games. Of course, there's no rest for the wicked as we look forward to match day number 11. Of course, these are the games. What's your favourite one out there? I'm looking at Fiorentina, Juventus or Atalanta, Inter. Those are the ones that stand out for me. But we'll start right here, right now with one of them, and it is Atalanta and it is Inter, and we're going to jump right in the deep end with that one then. Let's get into it. Coming at you on Saturday, November the 4th. Be with you. Now, these two sides have played each other 51 times in 1994. We've got 9 wins for Atalanta. We've got 27 wins for Inter. We've got 15 draws, of course. The biggest win for the hosts, 4-1 win, scoring 53 goals in 51 games, 1.04 goals a game. Up against Inter, their biggest win, 7-1 win, scoring 89 goals in 51 games, 1.75 goals a game. Inter unbeaten in at least the last 6 games, 92% form for them right now, top of the table with 25 points on the board. Up against Atalanta, of course, unbeaten, just a 1 defeat past 6 for them, 4th in the table with 19 points on the board, 67% form for them heading into this. Last time around, over in Atalanta was a 3-2 win for Inter back in November 2022, and the odds for this, we're looking at Atalanta 23-10 for the victory on this. We've also got 12-5 is the draw, and of course 23-20 is no. What the fuck's going on? What the fuck is going on? Oh, bollocks. As for me on this one, going to go with a cheeky 2-1 win for Internazionale to take the 3 points. Kicking on forward, then we go Bologna up against Lazio. It's coming at you on Friday, November the 3rd. Of course, now these two sides have played each other 47 times. In 1986, we've got 11 wins for Bologna. We've got 25 wins for Lazio, 11 draws. Of course, biggest win for Bologna, 3-0 wins, gone 50 goals in 47 matches, 1.06 goals a game. Up against Lazio, their biggest win, 6-0 wins, scoring 73 goals in 47 matches. And we've got 1.55 goals a game, of course. Lazio come into on 67% form for them right now, just 1 defeat past 5. They are 7th in the table with 16 points on the board right now. Up against Bologna, their biggest win, 75%. Actually, they come into on 75% form for them, unbeaten in the last 6. 8th for the table with 15 points on the board right now. Last time around in Bologna was a 0-0 draw way back in March 2023. But the odds right here, right now, we do have Bologna 8-5 for the victory, 12-5 is the draw, 13-8 is of course your Lazio. 2-0 win for me on this one. Sorry, ball is back. Next up we have Cagliari up against Genoa. Do you know what I mean? Coming at you on Sunday, November the 5th. Be with you. Now, these two sides have played each other, of course, 44 times in 1983. We've got 17 wins for Cagliari, 18 wins for Genoa, 9 draws, of course. Cagliari, 4-1 win, their biggest, scoring 59 goals in 44 matches, 1.34 goals a game. Up against the visitors, Genoa, their biggest win, 3-1 win, scoring 57 goals in 44 matches, 1.30 goals a game. Genoa, 58% form for them right now, back-to-back wins. They are 14th in the table with 11th points on the board right now. Cagliari on the move up to 19th with 6 points on the board. unbeaten now in the 2 games, of course, as Ranieri ball tried to get going in the right direction. Last time around, they're over at Cagliari, the Unipol Domus. It was a 0-0 draw back in March 2023. In fact, it's actually been back-to-back 0-0 draws between these two sides, and Cagliari have gone into the last 3 games without scoring a goal. But the odds on this one, then coming at you, we do have Cagliari 7-4 for the victory, 13-8 is your visitors, and 11-5 is the draw. We are going 1-0 win for Cagliari on this one to take it to the house. That's right, kicking off forward, we are going with Fiorentina up against Juventus. That's actually coming at you on November the 5th. Be with you again, that's a Sunday. Played the 61 times since 1994. We've got 9 wins for Fiorentina, 34 wins for Juventus, and we've got 18 draws, of course. Biggest win for Fiorentina, 3-0 win, scoring 57 goals in 61 matches, 0.93 goals a game. Up against Juve, their biggest win, 5-0 win, scoring 95 goals in 61 games, 1.56 goals a game. They're unbeaten now in 5, 75% form for them. They are second in the table with 23 points on the board. Up against Fiorentina, 1-2, lost 2 over the last 4, 58% form for them over the last 6. They are down to 6 right now, and last time they played over at the Stadio Attamento Franchi, it was a 1-1 draw back in September 2022. But the odds right here right now, Fiorentina 90-10 for the victory, 11-5 is the draw, and 6-4 is your away win here, guys. What we're going for, we're going with a 3-1 win for the visitors. That's Juve taking all the points. Next up we have Frosinone up against Empoli. That's coming at you, I believe, on Monday night. That's right, Monday the 6th of November. Now these two sides again playing each other around about 16 times in 2008. We've got 4 wins for Frosinone, 9 for Empoli, 3 draws, of course. Biggest win for Frosinone, 4-0 win, scoring 25 goals in 16 matches, 1.56 goals a game. Up against Empoli, their biggest win, 3-1 win, scoring 30 goals in 16 matches, 1.88 goals a game. 42% form for the visitors. That's Empoli, just the 1 defeat, actually 1 win in 4, 18 for the table with 7 points on the board. Up against Frosinone, just 1 win in 6 for them, 33% form for them. They are 12th in the table with 12 points on the board right now. Last time around, they're over at where are we? Frosinone, 2-0 win it was for Empoli back in September 2020. Empoli 3 games unbeaten against Frosinone, just conceded the 1 goal over those last 3 matches. But the odds right here right now, we do have 11-10 for the victory, a 5-2 is drawn, 23-10 is your visitors here. We are going 1-0 win for the hosts, of course, continuing where they left off. Next up we do have Verona up against Monza, of course. That's coming at you on Sunday the 5th of November. Play each other again 12 times in 1997. We've got 6 wins for the hosts, 3 for the visitors. That's Monza, and 3 draws, of course. Biggest win for the visitors, 5-1 win. Biggest wins for the hosts, also a 5-1 win. Verona scoring 18 goals in the 12 matches, 1.50 goals a game. Up against Monza, their biggest win, 15 goal. Well, we talked about the biggest win, also a 5-1 win, scoring 15 goals in the 12 matches, 1.25 goals a game. Monza just the 1 defeat past 6, 58% form for them right now, down to 10th, 13 points on the board. Up against Verona, up to 16th, or down to 16th, 4 defeats on the spin, 8 points on the board, and 8% form for them as well. Last time around at the Stadio Marcanto Bentegodi, it was a 1-1 draw back in March 2023. But the odds right here right now, Verona 21-10 for the victory, 9-4 is the draw, 13-10 is your visitors. We are going with a 1-1 draw on this one. Point split right down the bloody middle. Kicking on forward, we got AC Milan against Udinese. That's coming at you on Saturday, November 4th. Again, these two sides have played each other 62 times in 1983. We've got 30 wins for Milan. We've got 17 wins for Udinese. We've got 15 draws, of course. Biggest win for Milan, 5-1 win, scoring 108 goals in 62 matches. We've got 1.74 goals a game. Udinese, biggest win, 4-1 win, scoring 71 goals in 62 games, 1.15 goals a game. Udinese, 5 draws on the spin for them, of course, also means unbeaten in 5, 42% form for them, 17th for the table with 7 points on the board. Up against AC Milan, 50% form for them right now, 1-2 lost to and drawn to over the last 6, however just 1 win in 5, of course 3rd in the table with 22 points on the board right now. Last time around though at the Giuseppe Meazza, it was a 4-2 win for Milan back in August 2022, but the odds right here right now, 20-9 on for the victory, 7-2 is the draw, 11-2 is your away win here. 3-0 win for me for Milan, taking it to the house, keeping up the heat at the top of the table. Roma up against Lecce, of course, coming at you from the Stadio Olimpico. Played each other, according to my eyes, 27 times in 1983. We've got 20 wins for Roma, 1 win for Lecce, 6 draws, of course. Biggest win for Roma, 4-0 win, scoring 64 goals in 27 matches, 2.37 goals a game. Up against Lecce, their biggest win, 4-2 win. They scored 24 goals in those 27 matches, 0.89 goals a game. Lecce, without a win in 5 now, 33% form for them, up to 11th, and of course 13 points on the board right now. Roma, up to 9th, just 1 defeat in the past 6, 83% form for them right now, 14 points on the board as well. Last time out at the Stadio Olimpico was a 2-1 win for Roma, who have won at least 3 on the spin against Lecce at Rome, so they'll fancy the chances once again. The odds here, 5-3 on is your Roma, 14-5 is a draw, 5-1 is your long shots. We're back in Roma, 3-0 win to get themselves all treated. 3 points as well. Next up we have Salernitana against Napoli. That's coming at you on Saturday, November the 4th as well. Now these two sides again play each other 15 times since 1999. We've got 2 wins for Salernitana, 7 wins for Napoli, 6 draws of course. Biggest win for Salernitana, 2-0 win, scoring 12 goals in 15 matches, 0.80 goals a game. Napoli's biggest win, 4-1 win, scoring 22 goals in 15 matches, 1.47 goals a match as well. Napoli, 3 games now unbeaten, 58% form for them over the last 6. They are 5th with 18 points on the board. Up against Salernitana, just 1 win in 6. Of course, 25% form for them and 20th in the table with 4 points on the board right now. Last time around at Salernitana was a 2-0 win for Napoli, who are unbeaten against them over the last 6, winning 5 out of the last 6, of course. But the odds right here right now, we have Salernitana 11-2 for the victory, 54 is the draw, 9-4 on is your Napoli. They'll win this one comfortably, 3-0 win, and make a push for the tip of the top of the table. Torino up against Sassuolo coming at you on Monday as well. And of course, now these two sides have played each other, according to my eyes, 28 times in 2009. We've got 12 wins for Torino, 6 wins for Sassuolo, and we've got 10 draws, of course. Biggest win for Torino, 3-0 win, scoring 44 goals in 28 matches, 1.57 goals a game. Sassuolo's biggest win, 3-1 win, scoring 32 goals in 28 matches, 1.14 goals a game. Sassuolo on 50% form for them right now, 1-2 lost 2 and drawn 2, however, winless in 4. They are 15th in the table with 11 points on the board. Up against Torino, 1 win in 6, 33% form for them right now, 13th in the table and 12 points on the board right now. Last time around though at Torino, it was a 1-0 win for Sassuolo back in September 2022. But the odds right here right now, we have Torino actually 11-10 for the victory, 23-10 is the draw, at 13-5 is your away win. We are going 2-1 win for Torino, taking it to the house. That's 3 points, and I believe that completes the pack right there, guys. That's my picks. Bit of a drama there with, of course, the car not starting, so hopefully you can respect it. If you respect this, make sure you give it a like. We are doing this in freezing conditions in the middle of Pennsylvania. That's the link to the Super Bowl. We did not see that this time around, but we will see it another time, of course, and that is the table as I see it. Inter Milan remain tip of the top of the table, Juventus, AC Milan, and then Napoli going down. Udinese going down there. We have Empoli, and then we have Salernitana as well. That's my picks. That's the Super Brew, and that's, of course, you. Make sure you smash your like, hit the old subscribe, and of course, check us out whenever we come back. But until then, guys and girls, I'll see you soon for the next one.